Good evening, all. Ira Epstein of Linn & Associates with your metal market wrap-up for this Tuesday evening, May 11th, 2021, and the time 6:55 p.m., and that is daylight savings time. So as we look at the stock market behind me, down a little bit, we had the NASDAQ give a heck of a bounce today, saying maybe it's overdone. And as I'm doing my review on the spiders and ETFs, I think many of them have hit their lower Bollinger Band numbers, meaning that I can see that they're at a zone where maybe this decline starts to, if you will, ease up. Maybe the market finds a bit of support. In the metal markets, it's more the same for the copper. Gold and silver still look okay on the upside. I'll show you that in a moment here. Dollar index down a little bit. Euro tonight down, which means dollar probably bounces a fraction. Energy markets have fallen back in the crude to the 18-day average of closes where I'm looking for support to come in. Grains are still strong, and we get a very big grain report about inflation potential tomorrow when we see the size of the Brazilian crop. If that crop doesn't come in as big as the market wants it to, watch out, because that turns all the importers back to the United States, and oh boy, that can get interesting. All right, in the gold market, the nice news is since the market got over on the weekly basis, not here, but on May 7th, close Friday, it has not given anything really up. It's gained. That's a very good sign. So support, I'd look for it to unfold in the 1779 level if, big word if in quotes, you get a pullback into that range. When we take a look at the daily bar chart, once the market cleared this 1800 level, and we had talked, go back on my YouTube things, you'll see we had talked 1800, 1806 resistance, and the market just went through it, and it's found a new area that it's now looking at. When you take a look at everything here, you've got higher lows, higher highs, bullish. Support of the market comes in between the 100 and the 18. Now get ready for a potential bullish cross on moving averages. The 18-day moving average is only $7 away from the 100. That would be another bullish crossover. The last one will take a long time to ever develop. That's up at the 200-day average, and that could be months before anything like that could develop if the market were to take off to the upside. But it's nice to know that. We saw the Chinese factories orders out of the gate, big inflationary numbers today. That was also a good picture. The resistance, don't be surprised. You got up, like I said, that's your first day over the upper Bollinger Band. Second, yesterday was the third, and I told you yesterday, it's rare you get to 5. The market generally pulls back. Here's the market trying on today and tonight. You can see. So that's to be expected. That's totally normal. The trend is still up. I'm watching that. The resistance is 1843, and you have an embedded reading. So what do I think the buyers are doing? And I use the word buyers. I think they're buying on these breaks. Take the enhanced Bollinger Band course. Do we have the embedded reading? Let's count. You cannot count tonight. So you got to go to Tuesday's close, both numbers over 80. Both over 80 on Monday. Now, not the day before. Tomorrow's the key day. If you can get that in that Bollinger Band, the slow stochastic to lock in, everything here comes alive for the buying program. Again, take the enhanced Bollinger Band course if you want to learn. Gold-silver ratio, hugging the downside. I like that. That means silver's got the potential to keep going up. Each time these numbers go down, you need less ounces of silver in a totally perfect world where you'd load up right now 66 ounces of silver to get an ounce of gold. Got it? No commission, nothing else. Everything's the right grade. That's how it do. It's no longer 80. It's no longer 90. It got up over 100. The July silver, overbought, in an uptrend, layers of resistance that it overcame. They all become support now on the way down. This is a long-term bullish setup. So here's the difference. You have the 18 over the 100 in green, the greens over the 200 in the gray here. These are Bollinger Bands both here and here. So all the market did is the same thing that I showed you. The market got up and over right here on last Thursday, over the upper Bollinger Band and stayed there the day after. The very next day was Monday. The market finished the day out at 27.49, under that band slightly, and it's just playing with it right now, as you can see, but not embedded. Do you buy overbought? I teach not to. So I don't care what it does. There's other ways to come into the market if it does things. Copper market acting fabulous. What the copper market did is it started losing that, if you will, the embedded reading, and then came down yesterday. Intraday today, it lost it. I was watching it because there were buy signals down here. Again, if you take my enhanced Bollinger Band course, and that's what I was watching. And the market by the end of the day saved itself. The resistance point for 484.50 now. In the platinum market, you still held on with higher lows, higher highs, a successful test of the 18-day average that held. And how often do you hear me say, markets like to go to a neutral point on a chart, and from there they like to figure out what to do next. So when you get up, and you'll see this over and over, they make runs back to these key averages. And then they'll play with them a little bit, and then they decide what they're going to do. The word little bit has to be, you know, the market does price discovery. So then you find out what it is. But why would anybody, I'll never get this, why people don't listen to me about this sense. Go on your own chart. Don't listen to me. I'm a guy with the long hair, and I don't make any sense anyways. But when you hit these Bollinger Bands, you're hitting a brick wall. You want to, every time you want to bet that it's going to keep going, there's a guy like me waiting for you. I want to take the other side of that bet because I'm going to be able to get out of that market under the Bollinger Band. Now, how much under becomes the art of what we do. In the Palladium market, you've got a pattern of lower highs, lower lows that you fell back to and are successfully tested the 18-day average. So we're seeing that some of the markets, such as the platinum and palladium, have fallen back. This market has the trend down on the swing line, but the bias up, and momentum has been working off an overbought condition. Now, when you have an embedded reading like you did back here with both numbers going sideways over 80 in the slow stochastic, the process is when you lose it, you become overbought. You then work off the overbought, and then the market's ready for whatever the next trend is going to be. Does that make sense? Now, overbought can also be right into a what? Into a sell signal, and it corrects itself by a deep break. But that didn't happen in this case, nor did the market get under and stay under that 18-day average of closes. In the dollar index, you have an outside day down. Here's the importance. If you take out today's high, the importance of that is the odds favor, and there you go. The market just opened, so I know it's 7 o'clock at night. If that's taken out, the odds favor, you'll make a run back to the 18-day average. I'm wrong in that analysis if you get back under the low here, but you have to first take out the high. You're not interested in what the low does. I already know where the support is. It's right here. You're oversold in a market that may have overdone it. I am not bullish the dollar. I'm looking to see, does it embed, or what does it do to get out of this oversold condition? So if you like this type of concept and you want to see all the action that we talk about, we write about this all day long, and we broadcast throughout the day in our QT platforms different reports. So you get to see what we're doing. People like David Hightower, well-known, quoted all the time, they're in this with us. They've been on our team for a very long time. We have a lot of different analysts in the grains, the meat markets, all the financial areas. So you get a little bit of everything. I am too busy to do this during the day. I am involved in making trade recommendations for my paid subscribers and running my brokerage business. So I can't do that. I do plenty of research, but I think you'll find this well worthwhile. And my research does appear in here for my paid subscribers. Just go to our website. You can get a free trial to all this. You can even ask for a trial to our charting software and our free app. I think you'll find it very helpful. It's built for traders in the futures markets, and we're just a step away from turning on the stock quotes in there, and then I'll bring in my ETFs and other news there as well. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.